Hey everybody, sPidA here, coming soon podcast. Of course, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, being joined by Carl Toop. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Of course, we're inside the Monsters Mayhem store here in San
Yep.
Antonio,
Great
and
store.
I love it. I was just looking around like always, and it's window shopping stuff. You know, you kind of want a little bit of everything.
Great stuff, yeah.
But as far as of course, you're here doing a signing in San Antonio. Is this the first time here in the city?
In San Antonio, yeah. And I had the chance this morning to go out and discover a bit. I went around Riverwalk and the old town. Loved it.
Okay, and you did. This was earlier or this
I
week?
did this morning.
Nice, man.
I'm only here for like a day and a bit.
Right.
I'm making most of my morning. No, great. I love the way you've kept the old town going and the modern behind. I think.
No, yeah. It's just like when you get there, it's like time traveling. You're like, hey, where am I at? You know, so it's got the history behind it. Well, that's cool, man. One of the things I always ask, as far as guests, is if they have a time to go out there and kind of be tourists, you know, because
they gave me time. And,
yeah, well, you can come in an hour late. but of course, man, a few questions. As far as the movie, I mean, of course, Aliens, one and done. Why was the reason for that?
Why was?
As far as like just doing the one Aliens film and then.
For me, why did I just do what? Well, the first one was done in 1979,
Right,
I think,
right.
and then this one was 1986.
86, yes, sir.
I saw the first one when I was at college. This one I did when I finished college.
Right.
So that was a 6-7 year gap.
Right.
And I'm not sure when the third one came out, but I'd gone on to other things. You know, my training is a dancer.
Right.
So I was still working in theatre a lot in the West End. I was doing cabaret and applause. So my life had gone on. So by the time
There was no waiting, huh?
No, probably by the time the third one came along, my body had enough.
No. You see, when it came to the opportunity, how did that come about? Like, how did you hear about the?
Well, I was dancing in the West End, which is like our theatre land in London, and I was doing a play called Jumpers. It was a play by Tom Stoppard. He did the film Brazil. I don't know if you know that one. And lots of roles. We had a group of dancers in this play, and one of my scenes actually, I was an astronaut on wires.
Right.
So I was floating across, being
Nice.
an astronaut. And my agent phoned me up and said they're doing an audition for this film called Aliens over at Pinewood. If you want to go along, so I said, okay, why not? I've got a spare afternoon, so we went along. Walked into the Pinewood studio where there were 400 other people.
Wow.
Should we go home now? What's the point? And well, the James Cameron was actually there. And he said, well, if you could just move like aliens.
Yeah. You see, and I mean, he told you that, but what were you?
How do you move like an alien? Yeah, I've never seen
You're like,
one.
well, on your tiptoes.
And in the first one, we didn't actually see an alien move as a whole creature. So,
Right.
we basically were messing around and trying around, but also being a bit serious. We had 6 recalls in all, with 4 serious ones were most of them. They whittled us down each recall, and I think the last one there was about 12 of us. And then they put us in the bodysuits.
Right.
And I must have looked good in the bodysuit because they asked me to.
They were like sold.
Yeah, I think they probably picked me because I was very skinny in those days, very slim,
okay.
and I was quite agile. So
Oh yeah, with the dancing and everything else, right?
So I think that's what they were looking for. So, but I was as shocked as anyone when they picked me. So.
And of course, when you put on that suit, how heavy was that?
The actual suit was light. It was the head that was the heaviest thing. Because I probably had 5 different heads.
Right.
The one with the hydraulics, because when the mouth was out,
comes
working out, they had hydraulics. That was a heavy head. But no, it's quite like body costume. It took about 2 hours to get into it. So once I was in it for the day.
And that's the reason I was going to ask, because I get guests and I ask them and they're like, man, they start us early, they get us ready. He said, we got to wait there sitting the whole day till they call us. He said,
and I was never filmed. I never photographed without the helmet. The head
right.
On. In those days, we didn't have the phones to just take.
Oh
photos.
I get the
and
paparazzi.
We weren't allowed to take photographs either, so that was banned on the set. And when I finished the end of the day, they take me into a separate room, take each piece of my costume off, and it was all numbered.
Yeah, I was going to say make tracks.
So there's no photograph, with my head off. So which is, would have been nice to have a photograph.
No, yeah, you see, and that's one of the things.
History alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, because even now, I mean, they could do a lot of behind the scenes, and you see a lot of photos.
Now we do, we see more of them.
Yeah, now you see like with them without the costume, them hanging out, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Those are, I mean, you have memories, but it would have been cool for us to see, for you to see.
Yeah, so there you go.
Now, of course, your manager says, "Hey, you know what? Aliens." I mean, what's the first thing that popped in your head? Are you thinking like UFOs right away?
Well, I didn't really register it really. I think the first day it registered was when Sigourney Weaver walked on the set. I thought, okay.
You're like, ah.
But James Cameron then wasn't as well known.
Right,
as,
right.
He was coming up there. But Sigourney Weaver. When I first saw her, I was 18 years old. So that's you fell in love with Sigourney Weaver at that.
Oh yeah, I think we all did. I think we all did.
And then she walked onto the set. I was like, okay, this is it. And then you actually see how everything's done on the film, the work that goes into it. I've been so used to doing theatre work,
right?
And then you come into this film world, and then knowing how well big the first film was, knowing on your second film, and then you've got this Sigourney Weaver in front of you, think, okay.
Oh yeah. You see, and of course, before the movie came, and I gotta ask because of what's going on now. Did you believe in UFOs back then? Were you thinking like aliens? Okay, you know what, these are real, or what was your thought on them back then?
No.
No? What about now, though? Let me ask you that. Because I mean, the governments came out and said, "Hey, there's
something there." It's I don't know. I don't know. Don't have to answer that one. There's got to be something out there, isn't there?
No, yeah. I mean, definitely. You know,
we're here. Why should we be here?
Yeah, they talk about evolution, but I'm like, I haven't evolved. You know, it's like, I mean, we have a brain, we can think, and
there's got to be something there.
Oh, definitely, man.
In what form, I don't know.
Now, of course, because they kept everything numbered, you didn't get to keep anything at all.
I wish. I wish. No, I think they let everything rot for a while in the sort of where they keep the costumes, and then they start to come out for auction and these big sales. And my pocket didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been nice to have been like, I'll bet on it. But
yeah, I'd love to get one of the helmets.
Definitely.
There's a few around. I think I saw one. I don't know how much it was sold on the auction hall.
Yeah.
I think it was something like. I think it was 700,000.
Oh, is that it?
70,000.
Oh.
It had a lot of zeros after the anyway. So that was far deeper than my pocket.
No, but I mean, of course, when you do these signings, I mean, do people ever bring you? I mean, of course, they bring you Funkos. But
never
did they ever?
Anything from the original.
No, okay.
No, never had anything from that.
Not lucky enough to be like, hey, I wore that.
A guy came in today and he actually said he had a pair of Bishop shoes.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't know how he got them. I think it was on the 30th. I think it was when they were doing the 30th anniversary of Aliens.
Yeah.
And he was able to buy the shoes from Bishop. He was in the film. So
Wow.
That was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah, man. Because even like recently they had the whole and it's off subject, but they had the Beetlejuice and like props started missing because people were taking them, and of course.
I know when I did first, all under control.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I think that was James Cameron. He just didn't want anything leaking out before the film came out. So,
you see, and during that time, does he have you? He have you guys sign a clause as far as like you can't talk about what's being done?
I know there was something about not taking photographs. Talking about it, I can't remember if we had anything about that.
Oh, okay.
But no, the photographs I know we weren't allowed to do on set. They had their own photographer.
Right.
You probably seen something back.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. And of course, I mean, as far as what you have here, man, I mean, you get a little bit of.
These are from the film itself.
Yeah.
There's just that one with James Cameron that he's adjusting my costume, which is off scene, but the rest are all from the film. So those are artist impressions.
No, for sure, man. And of course, the forever image, right? Of course, that's got to be one of the favorite ones, man.
Film, did it? No, that was just that was a good press release shot.
Yeah.
The image is a great image. It's like the alien is wrapped round.
Yeah.
I think it's captured it. But I think the reason they didn't put that in the film was really to keep the mystery going. Or did the alien actually kill her? How did he kill her? It's just,
right, before, that makes sense.
If you saw the alien kill it, it would be too obvious.
They'd be like, oh man, she dies, so.
And another bit of clever directing by Mr. Cameron.
Oh yeah. He obviously knew what he was doing, so
he
was a little ahead of his time.
Yeah,
but of course, Sigourney Weaver, how cool was it to work with her during that time?
She's a lovely person.
Nice, man.
I saw her. Sigourney Weaver. She's like fitted in with everyone. Great There's one scene I was in the med office while Newt was trying to get to sleep. And it's not a scene that was in the film, but I was at the bench, and she was with Newt under this bench.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 feet away. I'm in my costume lying down. We're just talking across to each other. How cool is this?
And I was going to say, would it have been not so much worse, but being as nervous and excited as you were meeting her, if you would have had lines, you think you would have been fumbling?
If
you would have had lines, because I mean, obviously you didn't talk during the film,
I
right?
had one line. That was it. I would have probably had it. The thing is, with her, you felt so relaxed as soon as you met her. There's
no, I'm a superstar.
She was in with everyone else, and she was the same with everyone.
No, definitely.
And I think as soon as you have someone like that in front of you, you just put at ease, and you're still trembling inside.
No, for sure. You see, and this is one of the things I like. As far as this podcast, I've been doing it for a minute. I've been doing combat sports for years. I've been able to meet Dana White. I've been able to hang out with Bellator behind the scenes. So once you meet people, you're like, man, everybody's human. You know, of course, some people have attitudes, some don't. But other than that, it's like
got their own personality, and you just learn to deal with that. There's a few divas out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's a reason why they're like that, and you just have to try and understand their way of being like that. But, you don't have to agree with it.
Oh yeah. You know, it'd be nice if everybody kind of.
I think generally most people are.
They have been. I mean, I don't think I've had one person that's ever been rude. I mean, and I guess it depends because half the time, like if I see somebody, I don't like. I approach them and I greet them, hey, how's it going? And I kind of step back. Yeah. And then I wait till they kind of like, come in or.
I've been with people that played at being a diva when they're in certain situations, which is part of their role. You know, they're well known, so they play the diva bit, and then afterwards they're just exactly like us, and they come down to earth. So they play a role sometimes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
The diva role, and then they go back to their family life where they're not divas. You know,
it's
it's a bit of a game as well for them, as some of them.
Right. And you know, especially if you're out and about and you're trying to rest or just relying, people jump on you and hey, sign this or do this, and it's like, well, it kind of gets,
But people sometimes take it the wrong way as well.
No. I mean, by all means, and of course, not everybody's the same.
I don't have that problem because no one recognizes me in the street. This is perfect.
If you put the helmet on, they'd be like.
That's a giveaway, yeah.
But of course, I mean, we only get you one day here, man. I mean, you're here till 7 o'clock today, but you're going to be heading to New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey.
And they're going to be fortunate enough to have you 2 days, right?
No, just one day.
It's going to be one day also?
One day
man.
Because I'm flying, connecting flights, and get over there tomorrow night, and then Sunday morning.
Sunday, that's what it is. Okay, you see? Yeah. Now, of course, for those that are watching, and I know I do have a lot of people out there in Jersey, what can they expect? I mean, when they get out there and meet you guys?
We're going to have a great time because David Smith's there from Predator, and another person, I haven't met him before, he played
Godzilla, yes, bro.
I have his name in my brain, but he's going to be there. So we have a great time there.
Yeah.
We've also got the Indian from Village People.
Yes.
He's going to be there.
Yes.
And Brad from
Texas Chains?
Rocky Horror Show.
There you go. That's it. You see?
I'm looking forward to meeting Brad.
No, yeah, you see, and when it comes to events like that, I mean, of course, you get to meet people that you've never met, so it's kind of cool, man.
It's a small show, here's it's a small dude. But I think it's great. You can really relate with the fans and talk to them, and we have a good time. We can really do our job.
Bond and hang out and make memories, man. Of course, are they going to sit you, David, and as far as like the suit actors together? Are they nice.
I think we're going to be together.
I was going to say that'd be pretty cool. That way you can.
It's a good little show. It's a family show. There's lots of vendors there selling their stuff.
Oh yeah, there'd be plenty of stuff for selling, food and music. I'm sure
It's good fun. It's a good day. I think it's only for one day. I think.
Yeah, Sunday. It is Sunday, and I remember that. That's right.
It's a good little show. And, I like doing these small shows, and especially when you boost like shops like this.
Oh yeah, man.
Keep the whole thing going.
Exactly. And of course, man, I do appreciate your time. I mean, I know you still got an hour. People coming in here, but anything you want to say before you wrap this up?
No, just thank all the fans for keeping the legend alive. Because without them, I'd still be in France, sort of twiddling my thumbs. No, I think it's great. Fans come along. I think that's.
No, but definitely.
That's the best bit of the whole job. Really
for sure. Now, of course, everybody out there is going to be in New Jersey. Definitely hang out. This is going to be on Sunday. Once again, Carl Toop, thank you for your time. Everybody out there, of course, this is sPidA, the Coming Soon podcast. Till next time, follow up.